Hello guys, welcome back to the new vlog. So, as you might have seen in the previous vlog, yesterday we left for Kaza from Dankar, and today we are on a day trip around Kaza. What a view of the valley, guys! Amazing. We started our ride around 9 am, I guess. Now we are on our way towards Langza, which is located at roughly 14,500 feet, famous for its 1,000-year-old giant Buddha statue. The texture of the mountains is so different from what we generally see. It's crazy. Langza is also called the fossil village of India. You can still find ancient marine fossils that came from Tethys Sea. So right now we are at Langza. Took some mandatory pictures for Instagram, and we also got ourselves lucky to track this Himalayan vulture. What a majestic creature.
Later.
Well, right now we are headed towards Komic, which is widely recognized as the world's highest village connected by a motorable road. And it is situated at an elevation of approximately 15,000 feet. Up here, the landscape is quite different from what we saw around Kaza. Well, you know what? Views like these, curvy tarmac roads, and a bike like this. That's all a man like me needs to fill his soul. Let's put on some music to match the vibe.
Hold on, in your hold on, bring me forward. Cold show, need swallow, skin and soul. All praying on your own score, of your front crawl, on your bone. Oh, painted on your own wall, in an oval, ring of gold. Oh, your love, oh, my grown, They say fear is for the brave, for cowards never stare it in the eye. So am I fearless to be fearful? Does it take courage to learn how to cry? So many winding roads, so many miles to go. All night. They say love is for the loving. Without love, maybe nothing is real. So am I loveless? Do I just love less? Oh, since love left, I've nothing left to feel. So many winding roads, so many miles to go. When I start feeling sick of it all, it helps to remember I'm a brick in the wall. It runs down from the hillside to the sea. When I start feeling that it's gone too far, I lie on my back and stare up at the stars and wonder if they're staring back at me. When I start feeling sick of it all, it helps to remember I'm a brick in the wall that runs down from the hillside to the sea. When I start feeling that it's gone too far, I lie on my back and stare up at the stars, wonder if they're staring back at me. Oh, when I start feeling sick of it all, it helps to remember I'm a brick in the wall that runs down from the hillside to the sea. Yeah, when I start feeling that it's gone too far, I lie on my back and stare up at the stars, wonder if they're staring back at me. Oh, when I start feeling sick of it all, it helps to remember I'm a brick in the wall that runs down from the hillside to the sea. Oh, when I start feeling that it's gone too far, I lie on my back and stare up at the stars, wonder if they're staring back at me.
You guys saw that lady on the scooter and his man on the bike behind her? We have been crossing paths for the last 3 days, you know. Huge respect to both of them, man, for riding a low cc vehicle on these type of terrains. I feel after a certain number of kilometers, doing a long ride on a scooter gets boring. Anyways, you see this road on my left? If you follow this trail on an adventure bike like this or a 4x4, you will end up in a village very remote from all of this called Demul. You will be crossing a pass named as Young Pass, I guess. If you are an off-road lover, do check this out. That's a bonus tip from my side. Anyways, we finally reached Komic. On the left, we have the monastery. On the right, you got the museum, restaurant, and the viewpoint with the boards on. So after visiting Komic, we went to Hikkim and then Key Monastery, saw some pictures, and got back to our homestay in Kaza.
The next day.
Good morning, guys. Well, today we have finally left Kaza and we are on our way to Chandratal. But right now we are close to the Chicham Bridge, widely known as Asia's highest suspension bridge at a height of 13,596 feet. So let's go.
हाँ की हाँ सीधे जाओगे ना किबर के बाद पड़ेगा।
कितने किलोमीटर है?
थोड़ा उसका तो आइडिया नहीं है लेकिन थोड़ा दूर है।
Much later.
Well, right now we are on our way to Losar. Look at these structures on my left side, man. How dramatic.
We were tying the wall. It's cold on the floor, cold on the floor. This house has never been the same as before. It's never felt warm, never felt warm. There's something moving through the windows and walls. I've seen it before, seen it before. You left me living with a lingering soul. How little you know, how little you know. We were standing at the foot of a path. I had to go back, I had to go back. I chose to travel as a lonely man. So much that I lack, so much that I lack. I'm always wishing I was walking that road. Something I hope, something I hope. I take it with me all the places I go. How little you know, how little you know. I only hate to fill me up. I only sleep to rest. I need a love just like a game. I haven't found it yet, found it yet. See where I am is where I'm wanting to be. I know what I need, know what I need. And there are many different places to see. I know how to dream, know how to dream. So there's a wound and I'm moving slow. though it don't show, though it don't show. I've got a hole where nothing grows. How little you know, how little you know. I only eat to fill me up. I only sleep to rest. I need a love just like a game. I haven't found it yet, found it yet. Maybe we marry and we work it out fine. It's some other time, it's some other time. And we are happy when I'm walking that line. It's all in my mind, all in my mind. I paint the ceiling so that nobody knows. I cover it slow, cover it slow. It's like you never even met me before. A little last show, a little last show. A little last show, little last show.
This patch is crazy, man. It looked like the 12 apostles of Australia, you know. Yeah, very similar.
Crystal, come right friend, it's on its head, it struck the street. You're in Milwaukee off your feet. And once I knew I was not magnificent. Straight above the highway, chicken bacon stick with eyes, but I could see for miles, miles, miles. Third and Lake, it burnt away the hallway. Was where we learned to celebrate. Automatic Portuguese, you told me. That night you made me liberate. Not the need, nor the thread that lost the crew. See nothing that's enough for me. And once I knew I was not magnificent. All far from the highway. Chicken bacon stick with eyes. And I could see for miles, miles, miles. Christmas night, clutch the light, the hollow bright. Of my brother, I've been saying it's fine. We smoked a screen to make it what it was to be. And I don't know it in our memory. And once I knew I was not magnificent. I rode the highway. Chicken bacon stick with eyes. And I could see for miles, miles, miles.
All inside our Amsterdam she hides, watery eyes that howling when she's waving high, her other hands in mine. growing tall and fine. She's got my back, she'll follow me down every street, no matter where I cry. Our Amsterdam she flies, boarding the cars that howling wind. She'll take everything, she's easy on the eye. Churches and trains, well, they all look the same to me now. Should you some praise, well, we hate to come home
Gradually, gradually, I'm surrounding the horse lies naked in the shed. Evergreen and a green decompounding. Flies draw sugar from his head. His eyes are blueberries, video screens, Minneapolis schema, dry flush from books I've read. The juice of dark cherries cover his chin. The dog walks in with the crow lies in his jaw like lead. Everything eats and is eaten times fed. Early evening, the pink ring swallows the spherical marigold terrain. Sleep believing as saints and hollows, the station headlight of a plane. You are as far from me as a memory which fixtures fracture very late. The juice of dark cherries cover my skin, 6 years and no baby.
I guess we have reached Losar. Let's take a break and have our lunch.
A few moments later.
Well, we are back on the roads.
Everything eats and is eaten. Ingydar bears a scar like a meteor. Crystalline amber gilts her cheek. Tambourine of
Wow, what a view. Kunzumla offers panoramic views of the Badasigiri Glacier and the Chandrabhaga Range. The elevation of this pass is close to 14,900 feet. It connects Spiti to the Lahore Valley.
Later that same evening.
Well. What do we have here? A big ass water crossing. Mind you, this POV is not mine. I have already crossed and parked the bike ahead.
हाँ
The big rocks underneath are making it harder to cross the river, you know. That was actually a real adventure. Okay, let's get going. Check out the view, guys. Mesmerizing. This is what I'll call the raw beauty of Himachal. By the way, if you guys are planning to come here, you must book the camp about a month before. Otherwise, you might be in trouble finding a place for a night stay. Well, I can share the camp details if you want. Just DM me on Insta at MotoBoho. We have booked a quad sharing tent just near the lake's entry gate. For a single night, they are charging 8,000 rupees, including dinner and breakfast. I know it's a bit pricey for people like us, but it is what it is. Well, I guess we are here. This river crossing is even bigger than the previous one, you know. I've seen in the videos. We only have these videos from the crossing and not of us crossing the river. To be continued, guys.